created everything. Okay, out of all that God created, I think I found this one of the most interesting. So the bombardier beetle. So this is found mainly in warm climates such as Asia, Africa, Australia, and the USA. They're about the size of a fingernail, so they're quite small. And amazingly, this beetle can create a chemical bomb inside itself. To protect itself against the predators, the beetle will create a series of explosions inside his stomach, combining two toxic chemicals. These will also act as a catalyst to control the reaction. The beetle then releases rapid bursts of stinky, burning, hot liquid, which is 100 degrees Celsius, from the turret which is on the back of them. This turret can move in 270 degree directions, so it can spray, as you can see in the picture, from all different angles. When the beetle releases this steamy liquid, it was shown that 500 explosions were given off per second, and this was likened to a machine gun being fired repeatedly. How amazing is that? Okay, so these explosions can also save the beetle's lives. After being eaten, frogs have been known to regurgitate the beetle after eating it. They realise it doesn't taste that nice. So I'll show you a video of this happening. So if you're a bit squirmish, look away, but I love it. Okay. Okay, these blasts that happen in the stomach of the beetle are controlled by a unique valve system. This is where high pressures cause an inlet valve to close and an outlet valve to open. You might be able to see this in the diagram. It isn't very clear. So if you see in the first picture of the diagram, you can see the inlet tube coming through the chamber, which is the claw bit. So all the reactants and the pressure and the chemicals come through that inlet. And then if you look at the second diagram, you can see the red wiggles. That's where all the chemicals are exploding and mixing together as the reactants. And then when enough of them are in, the chamber closes, like the claw, as you can see it pinching the inlet, so that no more can come in. And then if you look at the third picture, then you can see the arrow, the red arrow. This is where the valve opens, and this is where the beetle lets out its hot, steamy, toxic liquid. Something I should have said back on the last slide was, after that process has happened and the beetle has ejected its spray, the process happens all over again and keeps continuing. Also, when the beetle's chamber was investigated, it was seen that it was made of a special heat-resistant material so that the beetle didn't cook himself from inside out. So the process that we've been talking about is called pulse combustion, and we have used this process in some engines to give thrust. The most famous example is the V1 Doodlebug flying bomb, which was used in World War II. Okay, so we have also taken this valve system of the beetle to help us develop spray systems for fuel injectors, which have been used in cars and truck engines. And also, we've used it for fire extinguishers, which have been used to deal with some forest fires. So from this tiny little beetle, the size of a fingernail, we have used it to help us humans develop some pretty big things. So what's important? God created everything.